Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So, you guys, I'm a super healer. I'm a super healer. So here's the sitch, right? I had major corrective surgery about 4 years ago or so. What is time? I don't mark anniversaries. Who cares? Anyway, so I have this gnarly scar that runs from under my breastbone to beneath my belly button, right? Because I was sliced, like imagine a poor frog in biology. Yeah, that's basically how I was laying on the table, right? Sliced and diced. Yes, there was also an across cut too, but that's something else. Anyway, so I'm in the shower today. Sorry, I hate covering my mouth just in case you need to read my lips. I'm in the shower and I notice that the scar is fading like drastically, right? And I was like, super healer, boop. Now, mind you, my connection with this scar is I look at it as being a warrior's wound, right? It's a symbol and sign of my survival. It is a reminder of my bad acidry, right? I just made that up, but it felt right. You know what I'm saying? Because what are words? Who cares? And, the thing of it is, when it comes to that scar, people had varying viewpoints on it. And mainly they were like, hide it, cover it up, get a tattoo, never wear a bikini, use some cream, get rid of it. Now, had I allowed those just mindsets, and mind you, everyone means well, right? Everyone means well, but it doesn't matter. So, two things. We can't allow other people's opinions of things that are especially permanent to us to impact how we feel about ourselves. Because had I allowed anyone's thoughts or their own insecurities that they were trying to project onto me take hold into my brain meat, then I would have looked at that scar every day probably and been like, this is terrible, instead of the way that I view it now. And I'm like, you go, girl. Can't nothing bring you down. But anyway, second, I'm a super healer. That's the way we got to look at things, right? We can look at things in a perspective of like medical. What does medicine say about scar tissue and healing and fading and all those types of things? Or we can tap into our divinity and say, I'm a super healer. I'm a bad arse super healer. So how are you going to be putting a spin on things? Are you a super healer? It's okay to put your own spin on it. Actually, it's sometimes necessary.